Right here.
Please start. You can. Today I'm going to talk about the importance of planning for early retirement. When we are in our 20s or 30s, it's hard to think about what we're going to be doing when we're in our 50s or 60s. Nevertheless, the time is coming, and being prepared now will save us the heartache of having to continue to work when we are no longer able to work. It is a known fact in the coming years, millions of baby boomers will be retiring. Is the Social Security Administration going to be able to handle this? That is a question of uncertainty. Planning while you are still working is less stressful than waiting until you can no longer work. The time to put away money is now. Here's some proactive steps to take to begin putting your plan together. You can begin by analyzing your debts, your savings, your income tax liabilities, and your insurance plans. This will give you a good foundation and give you a direction to start with. You can also start by researching options for maximizing contributions to a 401k or a Roth IRA. You can get assistance for finding the right plan for your situation by searching the internet. You should also get information from an unbiased source to avoid the pressure of having to purchase products you may not want or need. If you don't have any savings, here's how to get started. You can start by lowering your expenses, pick things you can live without, and determine ways to eliminate or reduce the amount of money that leaves your bank account. Eliminate wasteful spending. This can include fees, subscriptions that you're no longer using, and other unnecessary services that you pay for that cost a lot of money. That's money leaving your bank that you could be using wisely in a retirement plan. Start small, invest as much as you can, and keep increasing it bi-weekly or weekly. Consider starting an automatic savings account. If you don't see it, you probably won't miss it. Research ways to decrease the cost of heating and cooling your home. The cost of groceries can also be reduced by using coupons and checking for special discounts. You can reduce the cost of new clothes by going to thrift stores. You can reduce travel expenses by going to vacation discount websites. And if you're buying furniture or buying a car, you can also reduce the price of those by shopping places where they're giving discounts. And if you're living by yourself, you can also reduce your overhead expenses by living with a roommate. And if you have credit cards, pay more than the minimum amount on your credit cards to reduce your debt. If you're in a position to pay down your mortgage, you can shave years off the amount you're paying in interest each month by paying a little extra every month. You can now max out your 401k contributions if you're over 50 by up to $17,500 a year, and an additional $5,500 in catch-up contributions if you haven't already started. The time to start is while you're young, so if anything happens, you're prepared. When you plan ahead, a nest egg can become quite substantial and provide security when you can no longer work and your lifestyle changes. Here's some ways that you can increase your income. One, you can start by working a part-time job. You can sell on the internet. You can sell through eBay or Amazon. You can turn your hobby into a business. Start by doing some downsizing. Get rid of all those extra items and clothes that you don't want by having a garage sale or attic sale. You can brand bag your lunches during the week. Save that money that you're spending at McDonald's and Starbucks, and save that money, accumulate it, and put it into a savings account, paying a higher interest. You can shop at thrift stores, and if you're going to buy an auto, make a large purchase, consider buying one that's 2 or 3 years old. That's more money that you could be saving instead of parlaying into expensive cars. Consider living well below your means. It's your money. Understand the tax benefits. If you need to use a retirement income plan, they're well worth the money. And also you can start by creating a budget. Some of the reasons people use for not saving for retirement, number one is they're paying off debt. Well, if you're paying off debt, you can also save at the same time. The Generation Xers, they are not interested in risky long-term investments. And they're not, the employers are also not matching 401k plans. So you're going to have to get creative and get your own plan. Now we looked at we talked about the retirement benefits on the financial side. Another thing we need to think about is the health, the physically preparing for retirement. The number of retirement years are unpredictable, and the state of health is something that can always be improved. You start by eating healthy and exercising. And another benefit to exercising is that exercise helps in maintaining our cognitive skills. One of the recommendations for an exercise program includes, one, setting up goals, doing warm-ups, making a plan, building muscles by doing strength training, and cardio workouts are also helpful in extending the lifestyle that you're living. Get a coach. If you can't afford a coach, get a teammate. Somebody to help, team up with somebody and get them to help you on your program while you help them. And another thing we need to do is get on the scale and base the reality of where we're starting at, how much we weigh to begin with, and how much we might need to lose in order to get into good physical shape. Finally, in preparing for retirement, you need to be aware of the pitfalls of retirement planning. One of the common scams include phantom riches. Somebody tells you you're going to get something for nothing, you need to think about that. That's probably not going to be not happening. Also, source credibility. Is this person that is selling you these financial products, are they credible? Do they have the background knowledge to sell you what you need and not try to rip you off? Also, a social consensus. Don't go for any plan where somebody says, okay, everybody's jumping on board, you need to jump on board. That's not a good enough reason to give money to people that you don't know or that don't have the required background to be selling you those types of products. Sometimes people that are selling financial products will try to do a favor exchange. Okay, they're not doing. They want you to do. They'll do a favor for you, so you can do a favor for them. But usually, it's you're doing them a favor by signing up. You don't need them; they need you. Make sure that you get all the information that you need before you sign anything. If you need to consult a lawyer, by all means, get one. And there's also scarcity tactics. People tell you, okay, we only got 3 left. Well, that's probably not the case. They just want you to jump on the bandwagon so that they can get your money, and there's probably plenty of product left. Some of the tools you can use to help decision making include a scam meter. Now, this is regulated by a group called FINRA. They're the Financial Industry Regulatory Agency, and they can tell you if you're being scammed. The final note of importance on financial planning for retirement includes this. As we age, we're more likely to experience memory loss, engage in faulty reasoning, and the ability to calculate mathematical formulas is one of the things that may have problems with in later years. We also may face the reality of dealing with dementia, Alzheimer's, or other debilitating physical or mental diseases that rob us of our mental capacity to reason. The ability to effectively manage finances is the first thing to go. Consider the impact retirement has on the family. Number one is loss of income. Okay, the money that you used to make, you're no longer making that, so you may be making less when you get your Social Security check. And you may have to have your family support you. And I know from experience it is not a good feeling having your children having to pay your bills. Health issues can eat away at your monthly Social Security check, leaving you strapped for cash at a crucial time. In conclusion, with this in mind, the reason for planning for financial retirement should be crystal clear. If you want to have a stress-free, worry-free retirement, the time to start planning is now. If you have started, make sure you can adequately fund your retirement by increasing the amount by as much as legally possible. You'll reap the benefits for years to come. Thank you.